For one final time, welcome back to DC Dual Force. It is dark times upon us, as I'm sure you know at this point, as the information's been out for a week now or so. A lot of other creators have made their own kind of RIP DC Dual Force videos, and I'm going to follow suit. But in this video, I want to talk about a few things. Where does this channel go from here? Does it go from here? I want to talk about kind of what I've learned and on the back end of the whole content creation side of this over the last few months and what my experience has been. And then I also want to talk about maybe where this game goes, or not this game, but where this channel goes next. What are the next steps? What are we thinking of playing? What's the game plan? And maybe we'll talk about some other stuff along the way. This is going to be a very casual video. I'm going to try not to ramble to waste your time, but I just want to give my insights on some things. The timestamps for the bulk of what I'm talking about will be in the description, so if you just want to skip around, that's totally fine. But yeah, let's just kind of chat it out a little bit here. So where does the channel go next? I'm very not sure. I am unsure if we continue on or not. And if we do, what game will we continue on to? I've asked in the community tab, and I think a lot of people suggesting, Runeterra, Hearthstone, Yu-Gi-Oh, the big card games out there, Gwent, and then a few other smaller obscure ones. Hearthstone's always a thing. I used to be a big Hearthstone player. We could always play some Hearthstone, but I don't know if I have the passion that I had for DC Dual Force. I am so sad to see this game go. I think this game had so many positives going for it. It did so many things right. I think that ultimately its downfall was when it's released on Steam, the game was in a much worse state than it currently is in. I think someone said it before, I forget who, but if the game were to release on Steam in its current state, I think it had a shot. But with all the bugs, all the really negative early press that this game got, it just couldn't find its traction. I wish they would have gave it a little bit longer, at least give it a set rotation before they shut it down, but unfortunately this is where we're at. So with this game shutting down, I don't know where we go next. We've been given, we've listed a lot of options. I don't know if I want to keep going either if I'm not passionate about it. I want to start off, by thanking everybody that's been on this journey with me, that has stuck around, left your comments, made your suggestions. It was super awesome, honestly. And all currently 212 of you that are subscribed, I hope you stick around. There could be more stuff, but if not, feel free, walk away. It's your life. Don't let me tell you what to do. But I appreciate so many of you. The little community as a whole for DC Dual Force was really awesome. It was a small but passionate bunch, is I think what we were. And obviously, shout out a lot of these creators. Both Pandas, P2, Ask the Heal, Life Changing Video Games, Blade, Analyze It, Card Game Emporium. I'm sure I'm missing some others. Everybody, thank you so much for all the work you guys did, all the hours you put in for this game. I think that was really cool for everyone to see. I know we all would have liked it to continue for a lot of reasons, but shout out the community, because it was an awesome one. Shout out Willow, shout out Mage Armor, guys that really had a role in the end, and they were just regular people like us. So content creation. What was it like for me? Since I started this channel in August, we gained a total of, at most, 217 subscribers. We put out videos almost every day. We did the thing. We did the content creator thing. And one, I think that's really cool. I think it's really cool that we put ourselves out here and we did the thing. I also see now how absolutely exhausting it can be to put out daily videos, to always try to bring fresh content, to work on your thumbnails, to look at your analytics, to do all the things behind the scenes was a lot of work. I mean, it was a significant amount of time that we pumped into putting out these daily videos. And I'm really proud of what we did, though. I don't want it to seem like, oh, this sucks. No, I had a lot of fun with it. And I think it's cool that we built a little community. The interactions with those of you that watched these along the way were really awesome. It was really cool to sit down and do the content creator thing for a little bit. And I think that was a really cool experience. And if nothing else, I'll take away that from it. It was fun to watch steady growth. I think that we had quite a bit of success as far as growth goes on this channel, considering we just made it and uploaded videos. We did no ads, marketing, aside from, obviously when we're streaming on Twitch that we picked up, I think 2 months into our content creation journey almost. And Twitch has been great. I got affiliate very quick. I mean, within a month, we were already affiliate. So we got a lot of support over there, which was really cool. And I actually had way more fun streaming on Twitch than I thought I would. I had never done it before, so that was completely new to me. The whole Twitch streamer thing. And it was a lot of fun. It was cool for the live interaction. Man, shout out everybody in the Twitch chat, by the way, for our potlucks that we would do, where we'd get a crazy idea for a deck, and we would all bring something to the cook. And we made a lot of fun times that way, I think. So much fun. And I will say, once we started streaming on Twitch and we could download our own VODs and then edit from those, it did make the daily content creation for YouTube much quicker, much more efficient, almost, double dipping. I was always a little conflicted on it. On one hand, you want to get the content out. On the other hand, you'd like to not have like the chat running while you're playing on YouTube. I can see where there's definitely areas that we could clean it up here and there to have more professional looking videos, better editing. You'd probably need to hire an editor to do a lot of these things. I need not a toaster so I can record and stream at the same time. But I think we did good. I think we had a lot of success on all fronts through this process, and I'm pretty proud of that. And I think that was one of the more surprising, rewarding kind of things, kind of work that it went into the content creation side. But overall, I think I'm gonna have to be pretty passionate to get this into creating content again. I think it's gonna be a long stretch for that. One final thing on the content creation side is, if this channel does have a future, what's the brand gonna be? Do we just keep Dual Force Academia? Because it costs brain energy and sometimes real money to get the graphics and rebrand like that. And that's a tough question as well, and that's one thing that also makes continuing to do things a little tougher. We really spec'd into DC Dual Force, and our gamble was lost. While I do love our graphics and stuff, but for longevity, our gamble was lost. And I'm not sure what we do with that. I don't know how we rebrand. I don't know if we try to just have a general name. Maybe we do something with our gamer tag Broken Drum. So I'm not sure how we go about changing that, if we even change it at all. Kind of moving forward into where will this channel go? What is the future of Dual Force Academia? And I don't know where I want to go. We could do more card games. We're familiar with the editing. We're familiar with obviously card games in general, and we could do that. I just need to be passionate about one. Also, do we stay in DC? Do you guys just want DC related content here? Because that would be doable. I could fill you guys in on the happenings of current comic runs. We could really spotlight the events that DC Comics does. We'll probably do a little Marvel Comics as well. There's a lot of things we could do. on that side of it, on the DC side. We could also review trailers. We could look at games, upcoming games. There's a lot of DC content and a lot of information to decipher on that front. So do you guys want more of that? Do you guys just want more card games? And that's what we want. Or do we follow DC Dual Force and drift off into internet obscurity, which is always an option as well? I think we'll periodically, sporadically make content. If we find a game we really like and we're streaming it a bunch, we'll put it on there. Pretty much every time we stream, we'll probably just dump whatever we're playing on here. And I don't mean dump like it's a bad thing, but as discussed, it's easier to double dip. So for the future of this channel, what do you guys want to see? Do you guys want to see more card games? A random assorted amount of card games? Because honestly, that's probably what it's going to be for a little bit. It's going to be just random videos from random games as we try to figure our way. I will say in February, there is a Dragon Ball card game, a digital card game coming, which there's a very, very real possibility we get in on that. So even if we go radio silent until February, when February hits, we're definitely going to be putting up some Dragon Ball content. As a big anime nerd, as you all know from the videos if you've watched these, and Dragon Ball holds a special place in my heart, as it's kind of like my introduction, my little middle schooler Toonami watching self. It holds a special place in my heart. So I definitely see us doing that. It's just leading up until then, I think, is the big question on what are we going to do. Again, probably just some random card games here and there. If anything really takes root, we'll probably see that line through. But for now, we'll just kind of play around, pump out some random stuff. You'll probably get a comic video or two maybe. And then when we get to February, maybe we then hop on the Dragon Ball Fusion World train. But maybe not. But either way, thank you to everybody that sticks around to watch these silly videos, that has enjoyed DC Dual Force and the ride that it gave us. And let us have a moment of silence for DC Dual Force. Even though we'll probably do at least one or two more DC Dual Force videos. Probably one more, because we'll probably try to stream or do something on the day before closure to give it a proper send-off. But let us give a moment of silence to DC Dual Force. The moment has passed, and on to the future we will ride. I will catch you guys in the next one. Thank you.